The night was dark and cold as I stood alone in my garage, surrounded by the tools of my automotive ambitions. My car, a sleek beast that once roared with power, sat in the center like a dormant predator. The hum of the neighborhood was silenced by the late hour, leaving me alone with my thoughts and a wrench in hand. Little did I know that my quest for automotive mastery would unleash a nightmare that would haunt my every waking moment. It all began innocently enough. A YouTube video here, a forum post there. I delved deep into the world of car modifications, convinced that I could transform my ordinary ride into a powerhouse of speed and style. The desire to stand out, to feel the adrenaline rush of a unique machine, fueled my obsession. But little did I realize that tampering with the heart of my car would lead to a terrifying descent into the unknown. The first modification seemed harmless, a simple tweak to the engine to boost its performance. Armed with a newfound confidence, I dismantled the car's innards, the cold steel biting into my skin as I worked tirelessly into the night. As I completed the modifications, the engine roared to life, a symphony of power echoing through the garage. I felt invincible, the thrill of success coursing through my veins. But the triumph was short-lived. The next day, as I drove my modified car through the city streets, an eerie sensation washed over me. The engine's roar had transformed into a haunting howl, an otherworldly sound that seemed to emanate from the depths of the car's soul. Panic set in as the vehicle took on a life of its own, lurching and jerking in unnatural ways. I clutched the steering wheel, my heart pounding in rhythm with the erratic movements of the once-tamed machine. Desperation led me to a mechanic, a grizzled veteran of the automotive world. His eyes widened as he inspected the modifications I had made. With a grave expression, he muttered words that chilled me to the bone. "You've tampered with forces you don't understand, son. Your car has a mind of its own now." His ominous words lingered in the air as he attempted to undo my handiwork. But the car resisted, fighting back against the intrusion. It was as if a malevolent force had taken residence within the vehicle, determined to resist any attempt to revert it to its original state. Days turned into nights as the mechanic and I struggled against the supernatural resistance of my once beloved car. Each attempt to restore its normalcy was met with violent shakes and unearthly howls, as if the machine itself was screaming in protest. The garage became a battleground, and the once familiar scent of oil and metal was now tainted with the stench of fear. Sleep eluded me as nightmares of the possessed car invaded my dreams. I could hear its sinister whispers, urging me to delve even deeper into the realm of forbidden modifications. The line between reality and the supernatural blurred, and I questioned my sanity as the relentless pursuit of automotive perfection consumed my every waking moment. One fateful night, driven by a maddening compulsion, I found myself back in the garage. The tools beckoned to me, and a dark force guided my hands as I dismantled the car once again. This time, however, there was no thrill of success, only a growing dread that I had unleashed something beyond my control. As I completed the final modification, the garage plunged into darkness. The only source of light was the dim glow emanating from the now malevolent machine. The air thickened with an unnatural energy, and shadows danced along the walls like malevolent spirits. The car's engine roared to life, but it was no longer a sound of power and triumph. It was a cacophony of tortured souls, a symphony of despair that echoed through the desolate garage. The vehicle levitated off the ground, suspended in midair as if defying the laws of gravity. Panic gripped me as I realized I had crossed a line that should never have been approached. In the eerie glow, I saw ghostly figures swirling around the possessed car, specters of my own making, condemned to a twisted existence within the metallic prison. Their silent screams reverberated in my mind, accusing me of playing God with the very essence of machinery. As the night wore on, the once innocent garage transformed into a haunted realm. The walls seemed to close in on me, and the air grew heavy with the weight of my sins. The car, now a malevolent entity, turned its gaze towards me with headlights that glowed like malevolent eyes. It spoke to me in hushed whispers, promising unimaginable power in exchange for my soul. Haunted and cornered, I pleaded with the car to release me from its clutches. But my pleas fell on deaf, mechanical ears. The garage became a vortex of despair, a dimension where the line between the living and the machine was indistinguishable. In the end, it was not the car that consumed me, but my own misguided ambition. The once pristine garage now stood as a monument to my folly, a chilling reminder that some boundaries should never be crossed. The possessed machine, now a relic of my descent into madness, continued to haunt the dark corners of my mind. As I wandered the streets, forever marked by the scars of my ill-fated endeavor, I could still hear the distant howl of my once beloved car, a chilling reminder that some nightmares are of our own making. The road ahead stretched into an uncertain abyss, and the ghosts of my automotive ambitions lingered in the shadows, whispering tales of caution to those who dared to tread the line between man and machine.